Wow, it's been such a long while. I'm not sure how to act on camera anymore. I'm not sure how to act on camera anymore. I feel so weird sitting here talking to my camera. Well, I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, I'm talking to you guys. How you doing? Yeah, I don't have me ring light or anything, and the light in here seem a bit dark. The bulb dark, but I turn on my other phone flashlight, kind of. But anyway, you can't see me clearly, right? It's been a while. It's been a long, like about 5 months now or something. I come back on YouTube, but I've been watching. I've been watching a whole heap of people on YouTube, but we don't get a chance to upload any video. Well, it's not that me never have any time, or me did have a whole heap of time at one point, but I was just not in the frame of mind. I wasn't in the mood to do absolutely, like, I wasn't in the mood to do any video, so hence my no show. But I hope you're all doing well. A lot has been happening. Well, curfew lifted and all of that. So we can go outside as we wish the day would come, as Coffee said. Where will we go?
Where will we go?
Long time we are hoping this it finally come to
When the
fruition. So
quarantine thing done and everybody
wherever you're
touch
heading
road.
or whatever you're gonna do, whatever it is, just be careful and be safe out there, right? At the same time, Corona not really gone anywhere, so just be mindful that, listen, we're still in a pandemic, and even though we get the green light to go do what we want to do, we have to use our discretion, right? Yeah, use the discretion, please. But yeah, as me said, I haven't posted a while, and it's not because me never have time to do it. I did have a lot of time, but I was just not in a good mood. And that's what life is about. Sometimes you're not gonna be in the mood. Sometimes you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have low days and all of that. Why me attack so? But anyway, as we said, that's what life is about, right? Everything in life is really temporary in this life. So just know that whatever you face, whatever you're going through, whatever the situation, it's just a phase, it's just a chapter, right? It's not the end. You're in the middle of that chapter or that story or whatever it is. The story not end yet. And that story will continue to go through several plots until you reach the end, the day when you're no longer here. So once you have life, I'm just trying to say, once you have life, you have hope. So just continue to be grateful in whatever situation. I mean, we don't all go through the same struggles, but believe me when I say this, that everybody is facing some battle, no matter how small it is. And I mean, it's relative, because whatever maybe you consider to be overbearing, I may consider to be very lightweight, but we all fight whatever battle it is, no matter what. So just remember that we are to be grateful no matter what we're facing. How did I get here? Well, yeah, I was saying that I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't been posting on YouTube because I wasn't feeling myself, as in I was not feeling my usual upbeat and full of life and high spirited and all of that. Yeah, I was not so well for some time, and boy, so we discovered some stuff over the last few months. So what happened? Okay, so we can just delve into a story time, right? Should I use the flashlight? Yeah, me could can, but you can't see me, right? No, can't see me. But yeah, so I've been missing in action for a while now, and yeah, So let me go right into a little story time of what happened to me recently. Well, maybe not so recent, but whatever had transpired, that's the reason for my absence from YouTube. So yeah. So I was overseas for some time. Maybe if you've been following me on, because you know, I'm a social media person. So I post any and every little thing. Well, not everything. I'll post any and anything, but I don't really post everything. But we post. But chat too much. But anyway, yeah. So I was overseas for some time, enjoying the good life. Enjoying the good life, and then something happened. Something frightening, something traumatic. It was something I've never ever experienced, and I pray I don't have to relive that experience. Well, it won't happen again. Well, it happened because of my negligence. It happened because of my blatant, what we call it, donkey self. Jamaicans would say you're donkey, like you don't care. Hold on. Okay, my phone is ringing. Hold a second. I'm back. 45 minutes later. Well, y'all wouldn't have noticed that, but yeah, I had to attend to someone. But yeah, I was talking about my traumatic experience on a specific day while in the US. Wow. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible, and I'm not being dramatic or may I over exaggerate or anything. It was really the worst day in my entire life. Like, I've never experienced something like that before, and it won't happen again. As I was saying at the earlier part, it was due to my negligence, and also may I faith do what's right so that we don't have a recurrence. So on that specific day, me even try to wipe out the date happened. Me hope me not remember that date. When we remember the time about in the 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock hour. But I don't even want to remember the date, because I believe if I have that in my mind, when the day comes, like me I go, we're gonna have some flashback or something. It was that traumatic, man. I don't wanna experience that anymore. But let me get into it. We can't chat sometime, you know. So it started out as a regular day, regular routine. As I say, I was having a whole heap of fun, just enjoying myself and being among some really cool and nice people, and just having a lot of fun. But on that specific day now, I remember I was listening to gospel song for the entire time. I didn't get to go to church. It was a Sunday, but I never go to church. But I was there listening to some really traditional Jamaican gospel song on the day. And while they're listening them and doing whatever I was doing, I remember I was in a room and like the TV was on. So I was doing something and the TV was on, and I glanced on the TV. I never did I watch the TV. I just glanced at it. And then let me feel weird, like the weirdest feeling. Like, I think that's what you call lightheaded. You ever feel lightheaded and not drunk? You're drunk, you know. You're not intoxicated. We can't ever pronounce the word. I don't like you're drunk or anything. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't taking anything a bit of a take. But I felt lightheaded. So I said, I don't feel so. And then we said, okay, maybe it's just a feeling which I go pass, which it did pass. Like it just hit me for a few seconds, then it went. But I was worried, I was concerned. I said, what kind of feeling that? And then the feeling came back. And we said, wow, what the hell? What's happening to me? So, some of my friends were there, and I came out of the room and I was like, I'm not feeling well. I want to go see the doctor. So them said, what to you feel bad, you feel nauseous? Yeah, Jamaicans, when we feel nauseous or feel like you want to throw up or so, we say we feel bad. But it wasn't that kind of feeling. I just felt weird, as I said before, lightheaded, woozy, and I felt like I was about to pass out. Like everything around me, every sound I was hearing felt like a movie kind of. I don't even know how to explain it, but like the voices were fading and everything just felt and looked like I was in a complete strange place. I not even know if I explain it the right way, but as I said before, it was terrible. So I tell them, say, I want to go to the doctor. So I remember they rubbed me up. They put me to sit down and rub me up with alcohol and thing. So my friend, my very good friend now, he carried me to the hospital. Well, before I get to the hospital, I jump it too far before we get to the hospital. So I was in his car, and you could have seen the panic on his face based on my reaction, because I was like out of it, completely out of it. May I tell you, I don't even love to talk about it, to be honest. I don't really love to talk about it. But how I felt the day, I'm like, whoa, this is my last day. Like, me not think me can make it, me I go live out this one. I felt like I was dying. I felt like I was dying, literally. Like, yeah, that's how I felt. Like, me never feel them type of way there before. So I was telling the guy that, listen, me not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Based on how I feel, I'm not gonna really make it. So I was telling him to tell my family back in Jamaica that I love them. I call their names and all of that, and said, just tell them that I love them. And boy, that was so but yeah, I remember, first of all, let me go back a little. So when it just happened, I had a what you call it, like my mind came straight back to Jamaica. Like my mind was at home and just felt concerned about my mom, my sisters, my father, my niece and nephews. Like me, I say, oh boy, them Natalie not gonna make it. She got dead up here in the US, and boy, that's so sad. She come up here for a few months, and this is gonna be the end results. They're gonna get her dead body. And yeah, I'm not being dramatic or anything, as I said before. It was just a terrible experience, and that's how I felt at the time, like I was dying. And I remember seeing the panic on the driver's face and something like, I said, your hands them feel cold, your body feel cold. And I say, yeah, I told you I'm going. And I remember seeing the panic on his face now, and like he couldn't drive any further. And he saw some police officers on the road, and he was telling them what was happening to me. And them did ask me my name and how I was feeling and all of that, blah, blah, blah. Me still in my right mind, me still answered them and everything, but my body was weak. Like I felt my body being, what's the right term to use? Like my body just slowly go down. I don't know how to describe it, yo. But as me say, it felt like I was really dying. So him coulda handle the situation, the driver. So he was, as I said before, tell the police them what was happening to me, and they called an ambulance. No, I think the ambulance was the cause for my trauma. Yeah, I think the ambulance kind of escalated the trauma. My story is supposed to be all over the place because we have to start and stop. But yeah, I hope you're following. You're following, right? Hopefully. But when I got to the hospital, and something, it was a struggle. So, because when the ambulance brought me there, they wanted me to get up. So, to see if me can walk or inside. It was a struggle. Like I told them I can't move. Like my body not responding. I can't really lift my feet. I can't move. But then I tried. I tried because my mind did tell me, because of how I felt. I tell you, the mind is a powerful thing, The mind, that's why we must focus on positivity and no negativity, because the mind's so powerful that me up here, so I tell myself, say, I can't move. And I really did feel that way. So I have to fight that feeling and say, no, I gotta move. And that's how I really got up and I walk strong, go in at the hospital and something. So anyway, the doctors and the nurses, them did they do them thing, and I test for, well, I think the first thing them they test for corona, rule out corona, so it's not corona. And them take blood we so and this, so and do them test and thing. Then the doctor had me on a hook me up to some machine. I don't know the name of them something there or whatever, because I've never experienced anything like that. So he hooked me up to some machine now that the machine must see a monitor whatever happening inside of me and stuff. So I remember me did drop asleep. Big up to my good friend who brought me to the hospital. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, man. I really appreciate what you did on that day, Lionel. I really appreciate it, man, because you never did have to rush with me. So, because being at a place where I say my immediate family not there, and to have friends who really look out for you that much, you have to give them a thumbs up and be appreciated. So, in the hospital on the machine, I remember me drop asleep at one point, and no, I was there for a good while. And I remember being in there, and I remember my mom had WhatsApp me and asking me, I think she asked me how I was doing, and I was telling her I was okay. I never tell her I'm there at the hospital, because I know how them stay. I mean, I them all the way at Tennessee. When them I go to boat it at Jamaica, for me go frighten her no one say me the hospital. I was still breathing, and me never feel no pain. Me just kind of feel discombobulated that way, like. But I tell her say I'm okay. I be ask her if she good and whatever and something. So I was on the machine for a while, and then when the doctor finally took me off now, I asked him what was this. So everything, let me give you the good news. So everything was fine, whatever test them do and everything, and heart and blah blah and this and that. Whole heap of test me did have. I think I brought the paper down. Everything was fine. So I asked the doctor, so what caused that to happen? No, this is the negligent side of me. Oh boy, me need to lick. Hold on. I have to drink some water. I need a camera stand because of my hand. I have to use with this camera right now. I need some assistance. I have to drink some water before I tell you what the doctor said it to me. A little more. No, sir. So, I asked the doctor, what happened? The doctor said I was, oh boy, can't believe, hold on. Can you believe it? The doctor told me I was dehydrated. Now imagine. I was dehydrated. I'm ashamed to talk. I'm ashamed to talk because I hope Barry G, I hope you don't watch this video, because I haven't been a good student at all to not be drinking enough water as I should. Well, I wasn't drinking water any at all. For the 3 months I was there, I was drinking I wasn't drinking any water. Yeah, let me just say it. Because, when I drank the first water in 3 months was the day before I got sick. That was the time. I must say that's why I did feel that way, because the water must say, or my body must say, wait, I never know if she remember about water, yeah, in 3 months. Like, why was I? But anyway. So the doc told me it was due to dehydration and overexertion as well. Because if you know me, you know, or whatever I'm doing, I put out 150%. Yeah, I tend to do a little bit too much in whatever I'm doing. Me always aim for perfection. Maybe not even perfection, but or whatever I'm doing, what me overdo it sometimes and realize say it cost me. So yeah, the doctor told me it was primarily dehydration. Yeah. So, oh boy. But after that, no, I got so traumatized after because may I say, me no, me I tell you say, boy, me no, I'm a person, which is a bad personality trait I have, admittedly. So the doctor told me one thing, but me have to do my own research because it look like me. They spent 7 years at university I study medicine. Why me think say my little Google can can help me. The doctor, the trained professional told me what was happening. But me, with my enough self, can Google and I say, no sir, I must more than dehydration. So me go Google and Google tell me all quality foolishness, all quality crap. If you're not feeling well, don't go to Google, go to the doctor. Because Google, your head will hurt you, Google I go tell you say you're dead. I can't be bothered. This video is too lengthy. But we go Google things and Google tell me all quality crap as I said before, and it messed me up big time. And that led to me being traumatized for a while, and I was feeling so depressed at one point because yes, a lot of mercy. Me not believe what the doctor said. This what Google say right, and I convinced myself, and like it did me no good. It did me no good and all of that, but I'm gonna end I'm gonna end the video right here because I have to attend to something. But I may just have to come back with a part 2 to this story. But the end of it all, I was dehydrated, wasn't drinking water for far too long, and that was the cause for me getting ill. So yeah. Oh boy. Would nobody have done me, but yeah man, I'm not too bad, thankfully. By the way, I have an announcement to make on YouTube. I have an announcement to make on YouTube. But as I said before, I'll be coming with more videos. And I remember back in last year, I said I wouldn't be doing any more video about me, but I had to share this. As me did say, me I go steer the channel into a different path where I had people on it and all of that. But I just had to share this little bit of information and stuff as to why I was absent for so long and all of that. But for now, I'm not 100% there yet, but I'm getting there, and I'm grateful, and boy, God is amazing. God is awesome. But yeah, I'm not stretch out the video any longer. As I said before, I'm back on YouTube, so look out for more videos. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe out there. Remember, wear your mask, even though it's not mandated. Here in Jamaica, I'm referring to, well, it's a pandemic worldwide. So whoever I'm speaking to, you need to wear your mask when you can and practice social distancing as well. All right? Pick up yourself. Take care. Be safe. Love you all. Hold on. Yeah.